Welcome back to RMU Live for Wednesday, August 24th, 2016. I'm Malik Frierson,
and I'm Ray Lehman. Here's what's happening now.
When the days start to get shorter and the nights become longer, that is when you know school is upon us. Weather forecaster Maria DeBone used her investigating skills to find out who is already on campus.
RMU students are being welcomed back for the 2016-2017 school year. Not everyone has moved in, but we're here to see who has.
We stopped students at some of the key spots on campus.
I'm at RMU so early because I'm part of the LEAD program. And basically what it is that they teach you how to be a leader, do's and don'ts, how to be a good one, how to avoid being a bad one, and become a really good leader.
We are doing classes with professors with math and reading and writing, and then they're going over stuff with classes and the health centers and stuff.
As we found, there are already lots of programs here, but others came for different reasons.
Just getting back to working out. I play basketball, so it's easy to get back in shape and work out to get ready for the season.
Despite the fact that not everyone is on campus yet, RMU is already full with activity.
From outside the gazebo, I'm Maria DeBone, RMU Sentry Media.
In total, over a dozen student-led organizations moved in early this week.
Robert Morris University has named Michelle L. Patrick Dean of the School of Business effective August 15th. Coming from Westchester University of Pennsylvania, where she was Dean of College of Business and Public Management since 2013. Patrick will not only be serving as Dean, but will also be a member of RMU's marketing facility. September is right around the corner. That means students are heading off to college. But what exactly is waiting for the incoming freshmen of RMU?
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm standing out in front of the Office of Residence Life, where they are preparing for the freshmen moving on Thursday. There's already a few freshmen here on campus, so we talked to some people to see what they're expecting for the fall 2016 semester.
We are planning a bunch of fun things. I have freshmen in my dorm, so we're going to start out with maybe we're going to be doing, like a canvas painting. We're going to do some sort of event where we take students around campus and show them around so that they can get acclimated with the campus since they're new, things like that.
What are you expecting out of the fall 2016 semester here at Robert Morris University?
I'm excited for my new classes that I have in the new SCAFE hall and to test out their new technology.
Is there anything special that you do here at Robert Morris University?
I'm actually part of a nonprofit organization on campus. We're called Strong Women, Strong Girls. There's an RMU chapter. We're dedicated to empowering young girls in 3rd through 5th grade. We actually volunteer in local underprivileged areas, and our school is Cornell Elementary, which is in Coraopolis.
Whether you are a freshman or a senior, there is always something new and exciting going on around campus. I am Ryan, RMU Sentry Media.
I think that it is safe to say that all incoming freshmen are excited to begin their college life.
While Robert Morris is mostly inhabited by students and professors, the university also contains residents who are just a little bit more four-legged. Ray traveled around campus yesterday to find out who these new students are.
RMU students are being welcomed back for the 2016-2017 school year. Not everyone has moved in, but we're here to see who has. We have all heard the saying that a dog is a man's best friend, but what if his furry companion is just a little bit more?
Oh, what's your dog's name? His name is Tucker.
And what breed is it?
He's a Cavachon. It's a King Cavalier Charles mixed with a Bichon Frise. He's a designer breed.
What is the application process?
The application process is very simple. All you have to do is email. Her name is Ellen Hitchens. She works in the Center for Student Success. You ask her if it's all right. If he comes, she sends you over some paperwork you have to send over. He has to be cleared by a vet, but he has no fleas or ticks. He has all his shots, rabies shots, Lyme disease shots. And then after I get all of that sent over to her, and I have a doctor's note saying, why I need him, she sends it over to the director of Res Life if he wants to live on campus. She has to approve it, my roommate has to approve it, I have to approve it, and then Ellen also has to approve it. So it's kind of it's not a very long process, but a lot of people do get involved.
And that's all we have today for Pets on Campus. I'm Rachel Lehman reporting for Sentry Media News. Thank you.
Let's hope they're housebroken. Faculty members from 12 universities across the nation and 5 industry partners came together at RMU on August 11th for a workshop on software verification and validation. Thanks to a grant from the National Science Foundation, the grant funds a partnership in which faculty from the School of Engineering, Math, and Science and the School of Communications and Information Systems have developed nearly 2 days of active learning on software verification and validation.
Coming up after the break, we will take a look at the summer's most talked about movies.
And later, tragedy.
We have all heard the saying that a dog is a man's best friend, but what if this furry companion is just a little bit more?
What's your dog's name? His name is Tucker.
And what breed is it?
He's a Cavachon. It's a King Cavalier Charles mixed with a Bichon Frise. He's a designer breed.
What's the application process?
The application process is very simple. All you have to do is email. Her name is Ellen.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Cheers. Take time to be a dad today.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know. Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Welcome back to RMU Live. Suicide Squad was finally released to theaters, but was the movie a success? Or was the joke on Warner Brothers?
After a critically and financially disappointing movie in Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, DC Comics and Warner Brothers were hoping for a hit in the new summer movie Suicide Squad to bring back faith into the DC Extended Universe.
I want to assemble a task force of the most dangerous people on the planet. They're bad guys. Worst of the worst.
While the critics have given up faith on this young franchise, the average moviegoer seems intent on giving this series a chance.
I thought it was a really fun time. I don't think I'd want to see it again, but I went on Bargain Tuesday, so it was definitely worth $5.
I thought Suicide Squad was great. I would definitely go rewatch it again. It's actually going to be in one of my top 5 action movies that I've seen.
Rotten Tomatoes scored the film a 26%. We asked the viewers what they thought about the critics' response to the film.
I think that the critics are kind of hit and miss because some of them are looking for things that the movie's not.
As much as the reviewers said that they didn't like the characterization of the different characters and how there were so many, I really enjoyed how many characters there were.
According to the viewer rating website IMDb, Suicide Squad currently stands at a 6.8 out of 10 compared to just a 26% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, adding a $575 million take in just 3 weeks for this box office hit. And you can see the difference between audience reaction and critical reception for this movie. I'm Logan Carney, reporting from the studio, RMU Sentry Media.
Well, hopefully DC will have upcoming hits with their movies.
A homeless man from Pittsburgh is facing several charges after a woman claims he sexually assaulted her twice in one night. Police officers were able to arrest the man after he was chased off by local hotel employees. The man is facing 3 charges, including robbery, intimidating a witness, and terrorist threats.
A 6.2 magnitude earthquake shook Italy not too long ago. Authorities say that at least 73 people died, and more are still trapped under rubble. Prime Minister Matteo Renzi visited volunteers and civil defense officials who were at the scene last night and used their bare hands to dig out survivors.
Tension in the Middle East grew earlier today as the Turkish tanks and other vehicles crossed the border into Syria after the bombing of several targets with artillery, rocket strikes, and airstrikes. Joe Biden is currently in Turkey to try and mend relations strained by the fallout from last month's failed coup attempt.
The global phenomenon that is known as Pokemon has evolved into many different forms, the most recent being the app Pokemon Go. But what do people think of the app, and is it still popular? Malik went into more detail on this.
Here at RMU, people might see a regular college, but other people might see a sprawling plethora of Pokemon. Here at RMU, Pokemon Go is sweeping across just like the rest of the country. But has the app lost its popularity over time? Let's find out in the community of RMU. Do you think Pokemon Go is doing good for the society?
Good for, well, I saw on Snapchat people were like, this is the first time I've exercised in years, so, I mean, it's good that the people are going outside and, like, walking around.
I don't think it's as popular as, like, the first week. Whenever I started playing, actually the day before it came to the U.S., my friend made an Australian account and let me use that to start early. I would go downtown and there'd be 80% of the people would be playing Pokemon Go. It'd be weird if you weren't playing it, and now it's just kind of there and there.
Do you think when more students come in, it'll like jump up in popularity here? Like when more students like move in?
I think it will. I was here all summer, and there was a church camp that came, and there was a bunch of people playing it then. It was closer to when it started, but yeah, it was a lot more happening whenever there were more people.
In terms of like Pokemon Go, we know there are teams and Team Valor, Team Mystic. Like, how do you feel about the whole like team warfare thing, and how like you think it's like jumped out at like it's jumped too far, like with like.
Oh, I think it's excellent.
Yeah,
I think it's excellent. So without the teams, there's like not really rivalry. There's not very much like player versus player in the game without teams.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on the underdog team, Team Instinct.
So.
Team Valor. But yeah, I don't like hate anyone on specific teams, but. There's definitely people that get really into it.
Yeah, it's just fun competition.
Yeah, it's just fun competition. Yeah.
Reporting from the Nicholson Center for RMU Sentry Media, this is Malik Frierson.
Whether Team Valor, Mystic, or Instinct, remember the goal of all Pokemon trainer is to catch them all.
Coming up soon, a national professional sports player will receive a holiday. Find who it is from our sports anchor, Greg Sutton.
And later, Mariah DeBone will tell us the weather we will encounter within the next few days.
Here at RMU, people might see a regular college, but other people might see a sprawling plethora of Pokemon. Here at RMU, Pokemon Go is sweeping across just like the rest of the country. But has the app lost its popularity?
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout. Tip
me over and pour me out. Oh.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know. Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Welcome back. Last night, the Pittsburgh Pirates played the Houston Astros at PNC Park. The Pirates triumphed over the Astros by a score of 7-1. Gregory Polanco had 2 solo home runs and had a total of 3 RBIs last night. Ivan Nova, the Buccos starting pitcher last night, went all 9 innings and ended the night with 6 strikeouts. The last game of this 3-game series happened this afternoon at PNC Park. Sticking with Pittsburgh sports, one of the Pittsburgh Steelers veteran outside linebackers, James Harrison, has been accused of being on performance-enhancing drugs during his professional football career. After him and the other veterans in the NFL were threatened by the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell that if they don't have this meeting, there would be a suspension upcoming. James Harrison agreed to meet tomorrow, Thursday at 11 a.m. with NFL investigators. Heading across the country, today is officially Kobe Bryant Day in Los Angeles, as declared by city officials. Today was chosen because it represents the 2 numbers worn by Kobe in his time in LA. The numbers 8 and 24 were the 2 numbers he wore in his historic career in LA. The city decided to honor the 5-time NBA champ with his own day. They decided it was the best way to honor the #1 player in Los Angeles Lakers history. That's all we have time for sports. Maria, what's the weather looking like for this upcoming week?
Thanks, Greg. For today's weather, it's going to feel about 74 degrees, but actually be 89. There won't be much rain for tonight, though. For tomorrow's weather, it's going to feel about 89 degrees, but it's going to be partly rainy and have some scattered showers throughout the day, but hopefully they'll hold off after all the freshmen have moved in. And for the rest of the week weather, on Friday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 89 and low of 64. And on Saturday, it's going to be all sunny with 89 degrees and a low of 64. On Sunday, it's going to be a little cloudy, but it's going to be 93 degrees, that's the highest for the week, and a low of 67 degrees. It's going to be a great day for Bobby Mania. And when freshmen start classes on Monday, it's going to be a little rainy, but hopefully that holds off, and it's going to be 90 with a low of 67 degrees. And on Tuesday, it's going to be 87, a little bit rainy, but a low of 65. That's all the weather I have for you. Let's go back to Ray and Malik to end the show.
That's all we had today for RMU Live.
We will see you next week.